Hey everyone, welcome my enlightened warriors. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Queen Kuli. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, thank you so much for being here. And if you have been watching for a while on the channel, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. I am embarking on teaching you guys the laws of the universe. God has been asking me to do this for a while, but before I begin, let me just introduce myself if you don't know who I am. So I go by Queen Kuli, and I am a medicine woman, a shaman. I am an empath, a light worker, and I'm a clear channel for God, for the archangels, for our ancestors, both mine and yours. And I bring messages from the realms to you. And I'm also an animal communicator. I speak to animals just like I'm talking to you. We are all connected, guys. Everything that I put out into the universe, you can feel, and vice versa, whether we know each other or not. So, welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. This is not specific to any numbers because if you go on my channel, it's all dealing with numerology. But as I said, I've been told that I need to do this for a while, and I've been receiving downloads for the last 7 years on, especially on the spiritual laws. So I wanted to teach them to you. Now, what's going to happen is I am going to take you through the laws one at a time. I'm going to give you today an overview of the law, what it is, how it works, and most importantly, we want to understand how this universal spiritual law works in our lives today, right? It's always nice to know what's going on. I always say kind of the universal laws are there. They will stand till the end of time, I was told. But, it's kind of like if you're playing a sport, whether it's football or soccer or hockey, it's always better to know the rules, right? So knowing the rules, which is what I'm kind of giving you, are these spiritual laws. There are a lot of them. So we're just going to go through them and see how it goes. Let me know if you like this type of concept, and hopefully it helps you. I really want to keep it simple. There'll be some stories in there from myself on, kind of how I've worked with them, my thoughts, and also at the end, there'll be a link on my website to go deeper. And if you're interested, that will be there for you. It's a bundle, so it will have more information on the law. It will have a meditation. It will also have journal prompts. So hopefully these will help you moving forward because every one of you guys is an enlightened warrior. Every one of you watching me and listening to me, you are a divine sentient being. You are here because you agreed, like I did, to be here at this time, in this space, in this 3D. But you are all divine sentient beings. You all have gifts, whether you've awakened to them or not, and you're all special and different. And we are all here to help each other, right? Because the more that I shine my light, the more it helps you, and the more you shine, the more it helps other people. So we're all here together. So thank you so much for being here. And please don't forget to like and share, subscribe, and comment because I try to read them all and respond to people as well. Okay, so the first one that we're talking about today is the law of attraction. Now, I know, cue the eye roll. Let me explain something to you. First of all, I never saw The Secret. I never saw it. I have tried to watch it a couple of times, and every time I've gotten no further than 2 minutes in and I stop. It wasn't for me, something about it. I don't know. So I don't know what's in the movie because I've never seen it, but I will tell you this. Everyone knows about the law of attraction. I heard, I don't know if it's true, maybe if you've seen the movie, you can tell me that the way that they did the movie was they only gave you part of the picture and not the whole thing. And they really commercialized it. I'm trying to keep this more at the biblical level, more at the base level as to what it was created to do and how it helps us as humans and divine sentient beings move forward. But whenever I heard the law of attraction, I would literally roll my eyes like, really? Okay, we know what it is, we know how it works, and we're past this. But there is some interesting stuff in here that I'm going to bring to light. I'm going to hopefully teach this to you in a little bit of a different way, so that you'll understand it. And I will be putting my glasses on and off because I will be reading a little because I want to make sure I get things right. But this is important because this is the first law. The laws, I'll do a opening video, but the laws are grouped together. They're in groups because there's a lot of them. Trust me, there's a lot of them. And so, you can go deep or you can one at a time, it doesn't matter. But the law of attraction, right? Basically is that you are your thoughts, right? Whatever you think about can be brought into your realm, into you as the divine sentient being, your realm. So if you take a look around you right now, wherever you are, if you're hopefully at home watching this, not driving, obviously, everything that you have, your computer, your books, your car, every neck in your home, your house, the way it is, you have attracted in to you. That means you've thought about it, and by doing that, you brought it into your sphere, right? That's what the law of attraction is. So, I mean, what it is basically that you are kind of a magnet and you attract all of this into your world, right? So, without exception, that which you give thought to is what you begin to invite into your experience. That's basically what it is. Now, that's how it works, right? But how it applies, this is interesting. This law applies to the physical body. Not everyone does. And your body is like a mirror of your deep and often unconscious inner feelings, okay? So this law applies to the physical body. And what I mean by that is, let me give you some examples here. If you feel emotionally vulnerable inside, you may develop a protective layer of fat around your abdomen and hips, as those are the places where we hold our emotions and sexuality. This is interesting. I found out about this concept a couple of years ago. 3 years ago, I was pretty heavy, weight wise. And I got to my heaviest and I was like, okay, this has to stop. And I gained all my weight in my stomach first. And what I actually didn't know is that subconsciously, if you are a master 11, 22, 33, and I'm an 11, we are the most empathic, the spiritual, we feel the most out of any of the other numbers in numerology, okay? What I didn't know at that time was subconsciously or you will put on fat onto your body on purpose, not consciously, right? As a barrier between you and the world to protect yourself if you feel vulnerable. That's what this is saying. I didn't know that. I was like, oh my gosh. So it's really important to notice these things if you're putting on weight in certain areas. They had a couple of others that I wanted to talk about here. So they said also, if at an inner level you feel unlovable, okay, you may build a big chest around your heart center because muscly chests are often hiding feelings of vulnerability. A woman will unconsciously build big breasts to indicate her need to nurture or be nurtured. If you feel deep inside that you must shoulder the responsibility of your family or even the world, we will build ourselves big shoulders in the gym, right? And if, on the other hand, you have no intention or desire to carry responsibility, you'll build sloping shoulders that allow burdens to slip off. That's very interesting. I happen to carry all of my burdens on my shoulders. They're always tight here, neck always tight. Where do you keep yours? It's interesting. So pay attention to these things because anything on the right side of the body mirrors the attitudes to do with the masculine, right? And anything on the left side reflects the feminine aspects, which is your attitude towards the home life. And also, but not to say your animals will reflect your inner qualities back to you. So if your animals have seemingly different characteristics, right, each one's representing a different part of your personality. So when I say that we're connected more than you really know. Everything that you emit out into the world, I can feel. And everything is energy. Just to give you a little refresher, you probably already know this, but for those of you that don't, let me educate you a little bit. Very simply, you and I are always, always putting out energy like into the world. Okay. Now, if you're vibing at a high vibe, you're sending that out, the universe hears it and gives you more of it. So let's just say you're having a great day, things are, you feel good, you got a good night's sleep, everything's going great. Maybe you just started your own place, your own, you're just using your gifts and you're starting to help other people. You escape the corporate 9 to 5. Maybe you love the 9 to 5 and you got a big bonus. all good. You're feeling good. You're vibing out every day, your frequency high. Okay. The universe feels that and says, hey, they're doing great. Let's send them some more good stuff. Also, you're vibing out low energy, energetic level, meaning lower level emotions. You're frustrated, you're mad, you're unhappy, you're sad, things aren't going your way. Maybe you're doing okay. You go out and then all of a sudden you're driving on the road and somebody cuts in front of you, get ticked off. Um, maybe you didn't get the promotion you wanted. Maybe you had an argument with your spouse or your child, or you're just feeling like, I should be making way more money. I should be way up here and I'm way down here. What the actual hell's going on? You're not happy. You're vibing in a lower vibration. You don't realize it. You don't think about it because it's subconscious, but you're still every day at every moment vibing out. You vibe out at that lower level, the universe feels that, goes, huh, okay, they're on a lower level. Let's give them more of that. And you get more of it. So it's really important. Everything you say and do and put out into the world, I feel and everyone else feels. The trees feel it. Your spouse feels it. People you don't know, people at work, everyone feels your vibe, right? So start to pay attention to what you're sending out. If you already know this, it's very basic, but some of you may not know this. Okay. So, and listen, we all have good days and bad days, even though you're a divine sentient being. Listen, I am the activator. My job here on planet Earth in this 3D world that I'm in right now is to activate you, light you up, awaken you to your gifts so that you know you're a divine sentient being. You're not just a human. You have gifts, whether you realize that or not, whether you've tapped into it or not. You are gifted. You chose to be here. You signed off on that paper just like I did to make the world a better place and to learn all you could and better yourself in this lifetime. You just need to remember you've been doing this for many lifetimes. Okay. One thing I wanted before I go further, just to let you know, is God told me this. I remember when I was saying in the beginning that the law of attraction, I was like rolling my eyeballs, right? This is what he told me. Daughter, this tool will help you shine more than any other. The dark ones know it and try to stop you from not only seeing it, but understanding it for yourself. He knew that this would be a huge catalyst for you, me, to succeed in life because I could teach, right, in a different way that people would go, oh, wow, I never thought of that. Awesome. So just pay attention. If you are getting attacked, as a side note, that always happens when you're moving up to your next level or you're just about to start to move up, they will attack you, right? Because they don't want you to move. They don't want you to shine because you will help others shine, okay? So your underlying beliefs, right, attract situations and people to us, just like what we were putting out there. So people who do not resonate with us on our energetic frequency, they're not attracted to us, right? The vibration you emit out into the world is made up of your conscious and unconscious energy. Some's repellent and some's magnetic, right? Some is neutral. So the underlying law is like attracts like. This is what it is. So if your negative qualities such as depression, neediness, selfishness, desperation, greediness, unkindness, thoughtlessness, if you transmit that out on the lower frequency, like I said, those elements that will magnetize anyone of a similar energy to come towards you, right? Do you ever have a bad day and it's like, why are all these idiots coming towards you? Then you have a good day and good people at a higher level come towards you, right? So that's why I was saying, remember, you're always emitting an energy frequency. And sometimes you realize it, sometimes you don't, but it's always happening every single day, all the time, like a radio. So that's why it's so important when I say I get up in the morning and I always say today's going to be a great day. And I used to be the opposite. If you listen to any of my other videos, right? I used to be that person before I even opened my eyes. This is going to suck. I have to drive far to work. I hate my job. I hate what I'm doing. I'm not using my gifts. I don't make enough money. I'm not happy with my weight, all this stuff. Before I even got out of bed. How do you think my day went? Crappy. Now I'm like, I don't care what happens. I'm like, today's going to be an awesome day. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm excited to find out. It's going to be amazing. and I still get the pushback. I was talking to a client the other day, and they asked me, like, after doing this all these years, do you still get pushback or are you beyond that? I'm like, oh, hell no. Still get pushback every single day, every day. But I keep going with it, and eventually they stop. So just know that that's the way we are, right? So just try to be positive. It's very important. So look around you, your underlying beliefs attract situations and people to you. If you have a belief that you're not deserving, you'll attract people in your life who mirror that belief back to you. I have a little story for you. And this happened because I was reading this, and it says, if you believe no one could possibly understand you, you will magnetize and attract people who do not understand you, right? The person who keeps drawing the same type of person into their lives is continuing to broadcast the same message without changing. Okay, so I used to say all the time for decades, no one understands me. No one gets me. They never have, they never will. Not 100%. Ever. I'm complex, I'm complicated. I know. Roll the eyes. That's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it is true. Never happened. I started just until somebody pointed it out to me and said, every time you say that, that's what you get back. And I was like, what? I was basically standing in my own way. Yeah. So I started to say, when I started to get into my business a couple of years ago and owning my gifts and helping clients, I said, I'm going to try this out. This is what I said. Everybody understands me. Everybody that watches my videos gets exactly what I'm saying. They hit it nail on the head. And they're going to write to me and say, oh my gosh, you totally got me. Guess what? I get those letters all the time. I have one today. I had one yesterday. You got me. Nobody gets me. You got me exactly. And I'm like, one, that's because I am you, especially for an 11. And two, it's because I say every day, everyone understands me. Now, listen, not everyone does, but the people that are supposed to be in my life, that I'm supposed to help, they get me and I get them. They get my message. I say every day, they understand my message. They understand what I'm saying. They understand me. So your words matter because your words turn into beliefs and patterns. And that's how you move in life. And that's how you roll. And that's what you get back. So if you say every day, I'm penniless, I don't have any money, I don't understand how this works, why can't I ever have more? The universe goes, oh yeah, I'm going to give you more of that crap. Versus I earn tons of money every day and put a dollar on it. I consistently earn X every single month like clockwork. That's what I say. I am a millionaire. I make X per year. I am so happy because I can bless others with that. I am wealthy. And I say I'm wealthy in mind, body, and spirit. Wealth is not just about money, guys and girls and everybody. It's about health. Every day, can I just give you a quick tip? Every day I open up my arms, hands open, and I say, I am open and I am receiving. I am receiving more clients that are the perfect fit for me, and I'm the perfect fit for them. I'm receiving more health, more abundance, more love, more joy, more happiness. I am receiving today, every day. Every day I do that. Literally open my arms up. Like, okay, God, I'm ready. Send them to me. I know you'll be perfect, whoever you send or whatever you send my way, because that puts you in alignment, right? This is a big deal because this is how we self-sabotage if we say that nobody gets me versus everybody understands me. Of course, everybody will because you can't serve everybody. But the people that will work with you and be that perfect match, they get it. Okay, so change your language. Make sure you understand what you're saying, what you're putting out into the world. Always think highly of yourself. Always speak highly of yourself, of people that you know. Always. Okay. So that's my short story. So the key to this is really, okay, be positive. Everything matters. Handle your vibration and going to attract what you put out there. Always, 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 without exception, right? That's what it said, without exception. That which you give thought to is that which you begin to invite into your experience, okay? And this law, the body, your body, physical body, is part of it. Your body is a mirror of your deep, often unconscious inner feelings. This law applies to the physical body. Not all laws do. So that's why it's important to notice what's going on with your body. If you're gaining weight unconsciously, not on purpose, that may be because you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders and you feel as though I'm not ready, or you're pushing yourself and you're scared and you're not processing, you're not giving yourself enough time to accept this, right? And you're doing that because you don't want to be vulnerable. Putting on weight's not a good thing. It's really not, right? You want to be healthy. So that's why they were saying anything on the right side of the body mirrors the attitudes to do with the masculine, and the left side, you're feminine, okay? And people who don't resonate with your energetic frequency, they're not attracted to you. That's a good thing. You repel them. Those that are attracted are the ones that you can work with, help, talk to, everything. The law of attraction is the inner attracts the outer. This is the key. The inner attracts the outer. If something in your outer world is not what you want it to be, look inside and shift how you feel about yourself. You will then automatically attract different people and experiences to you. Not send out negative energy and wait for disaster to be magnetized towards you. Send out positive energy and wait for a miracle, right, to be drawn towards you. What I want to just make sure that you understand about that is do not send out negative energy and wait for disaster to be magnetized towards you, or positive energy and wait for a miracle. If you're in the negative, you'll be pulling things towards you and it'll be hard. Like, this is hard to get the right people to come to me. When you're in a flow state and you're happy, you're just thankful, like I said, I'm open to receiving, then you're in alignment. Alignment with your gifts, alignment with what you're supposed to do here on planet Earth in 3D. And then everything, experiences, people that are right for you start coming towards you effortlessly. They'll just appear. Okay. I mean, you will have to do some work, obviously, but they come towards you because that's what you broadcast. Okay. So remember when I told you there will be a link in the description box below. If you want to go deeper, there is a bundle. There'll be a link to my website. You can purchase this. It will have another video that goes deeper. It will also have a meditation, and then it will have journal prompts because I want you to understand how you can use this law of attraction, universal spiritual law in your life today. And people, look around. Whatever you have, okay? If you're in your house, if you're in a condo, if you're in an apartment, wherever you live, whatever you have, the drapes that you have, the blinds that you have, the car that you drive, the computer that you have, the people around you, everything you have around you in your world, you brought in and attracted everything. So if there's something you don't like, you brought it in, but you can change it. And a quick story, I always say this, I lived in a very cold climate for almost all my life because I was born there, and I hate the cold, hate it. Love the beach, always wanted to be near the beach. Finally moved here, so happy. Where you live is huge. It affects you. If you're somewhere physically that you don't want to be, I would urge you to think about moving. It is more important than you know. It's part of what makes you happy. Just knowing that I can go to the beach, even just for a couple hours, and being so close every day, it calms me down and makes me happy. It's a huge, huge thing, Jim. Okay, I hope this helped you guys. We're just getting warmed up here. I am Queen Kuli. I will also be putting out another video regarding downloads because I've got so many downloads from God and Spirit and the angels, and I'm been told to put it all out there to help you guys. So that's what I'll be doing. Please let me know if you have questions. Let me know if this resonated for you, what you think about it. And I'm looking forward to talking with you. Leave comments below because I try to respond to all of them. Guys, thanks so much. Take care.